Hello again, all. Sorry I had to actually stop there's my tone going again. Mercury retrograde. I had to stop the video, so this is going to be part two of your video. Sorry, guys, you're going to have a two-part video. I had a visitor, so I had to stop it and spend some time with that person. So um, we'll get back into your reading. Our last card that we were reading was the Hermit card or the Epiphanies card. So I think we've covered that one about standing back and waiting for those epiphanies. Um, and answers that come through meditation or standing back and just having that little bit of time by yourself. We're going to go into your next card, which is the Knight of Raphael, and this is your environments card. This is a knight on a quest for, usually with cups, it's an emotional quest. It says committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. I can see your love reading down here, and it looks like there's a little bit of a rocky road in your relationships, or there has been a bit of a rocky road in your relationships. But just remember, these cards are all pulling off the Wheel of Fortune. This is all part of the process, sort of thing. And this was what you could be dealing with. This could be the epiphanies, the wheels spinning in your favour, the new beginning here with the ace. It says romantic, dramatic, poetic, and introspective. And the introspective jumped out at me there because this card here is your best path to follow, is a very introspective card as well. And so maybe there's a few things you're pondering over in the month of March. So your hopes and fears card here is the Eight of Gabriel, which is the Eight of Wands in the normal tarot. And if you can see this card here, there's a lot of birds flying around Archangel Gabriel here. This is news and messages. This is having a lot to do. It's a little bit of, scattered sort of, well, not scattered energy. Fives are usually scattered, but this is an eight. Like I said, you've got two eights here, and it could have something to do. I'm going across the road here. You've got the Eight of Raphael here, and the Wheel of Fortune in the middle, and then you get this card and your hopes and fears. It says a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So there's probably communication coming in May at some stage as well. And this could be part of the epiphanies, the answers that you're looking for in your little part of the world. So it's quite a good card because, it means, especially with this card in the middle, the Wheel of Fortune, you've got new beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. So this Eight of Gabriel is all part of this change of direction and end of delays. You've got a lot to do now, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results. So it's a good card to have in that placement there. Your final outcome card here is the Three of Ariel. Now this is the master craftsman. This is doing what this person is very, very good at. I will read it for you though. It says, do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavours, working with others in a cooperative manner. This is also being, if it's a master craftsman, this can also be training people in what you do. It's also choosing to do what you love and leaving behind any drama or stuff in your life. You can just sort of see in this card here, and I only just noticed the other day, you see that chain there? You can decide to work on that side of the bench or this side of the bench where, it's doing something that you love. You're not chained to this side of the desk over here or the bench any longer. This is saying that you've learnt your craft very well. You're very skilled at what you do. I'm going to pull another card on your final outcome here. So this is all, you've got a new path coming up. There is it says here with the Eight of Raphael, there is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. And then you get the master craftsman who is doing something that he enjoys. He's basically, not chained to what he used to do. He can move around the other side of the desk as he's done. He's admiring his work. Even going up this way, you've got a new beginning with Ace of Gabriel, a gift of passion and inspiration, a chance to do something amazing. You've got the Wheel of Fortune in the middle, and then you get the Three of Ariel over here, is basically saying do what you love. We're just going to pull one more clarifying card on that one, please. Here it is. And like I was saying with this card, we've got another 8, so that's 3 8s. So you can look up on Google the angel number 888 if you like. This is the 8 of Michael now. You've got the 8 of Raphael, the 8 of Gabriel, and this is the 8 of Michael, which is the sword suit. And this person here, what I said about this chain, you're no longer chained to it. You have the option now of stepping out those gates and freeing yourself from whatever situation you feel chained to. I will read what it says at the bottom. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing clearly. Okay? So like I said with that one, you can see that chain just up in here. I'm going to just bring it up a little bit closer there. You can see that chain hanging there. He's nowhere near it. He's unchained himself basically from that side of the table on a job he didn't like doing. And he's basically freed himself. Get my fingers out of the way. This is you freeing yourself from that situation. So that's a pretty good card to end that reading on. We might just pull one more card on it. See our final outcome card here. I'm also being drawn now to the wisdom of the oracle card to the sea. That one is basically saying that this is going with the flow. Just let life flow along and don't go against the current sort of type thing. You can see that card there. And this is from the wisdom of the oracle deck. We'll pull one more card. To the sea, it basically means going with the flow of life. And you've got a pretty good final outcome card here. It's a major arcana card and it's called the leap of faith. So you can do this. You can change your situation. You can free yourselves from those chains of something that's not serving you any longer. It says believe in yourself, listen to your heart and do what gives you joy. So you're at a stage now that you can change your situation. You've got the Wheel of Fortune in your favour, the wheel spinning in your favour. And like I said, there's a big thing there with 888. So Google the angel number 888. Right, I'm going to leave that one there and I'm going to go over to your love reading over here because it's quite interesting. We have the Tower, the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Death card. The Tower and the Death card are major arcana cards. Okay, so there is a situation that is basically going to lead. It's basically a period of ending this cycle out because you've got the Death card here. You could call it divine timing if you like. This is basically the Tower has come along, and if you can see it, it's quite illustrative sort of card. This is, the tower being crumbling down and falling out the window. There's flames, there's sparks, there's dark clouds. So there may be a bit of a hiccup in your love relationship at the moment. And the Death cards come along to say that's the end of that period as well. You've got also the Knight of Pentacles here. This is a knight that's been in battle and he's snuck into the trees here. And he's having a little bit of time out to sort out what this situation is about. But I'm going to put some clarifying cards underneath to see where we're going. The first one will be under the Tower card. Just bear with me because sometimes these cards take a little bit to come out. Okay, so we have the King of Cups underneath the Tower. So the King of Cups and the Tower card together. This is referring to the situation, if you like. The King of Cups is he's sitting here, he's very contemplative. Being cups, it's about the emotions of the situation or the emotions of this person, whoever this person is that you could be thinking about at the moment. Oh, there's another one. Sorry. Okay, we've got the next card here is the Ace of Swords. This is the Ace of Swords, and it basically, with the swords being the ace, this is cutting through all the, excuse the French, bullshit in relationships. This is cutting to the truth. They call it the Sword of Truth, and this is with Archangel Michael. So definitely there is a situation that's ending here. Remember, these are general readings. They won't resonate with everybody. But yeah, you're coming through a bit of a tower moment at the moment. It's the depth of that situation. You will get to the truth of the matter. Whatever's going, you're going to have to take a little bit of time out in this situation. Again, this is where the Epiphany card comes from, or the Hermit card maybe. And we want one under the Death card now, please. Like I said, just bear with me. These cards can sometimes... There we go. Okay, we got the Five of Swords. So the Death card, Five of Swords, this is basically, with Five of Swords, this is an argument, can be conflict in a relationship. That's basically coming to an end as well. And so with the Five of Swords, if you can see in that picture there, this person's done the battle sort of type thing. He's left everybody in his wake. They're all basically crouched down. He's taken all swords off of them. But generally, it kind of tells of a person that thinks they've won a victory, but they haven't actually. All they've done is basically given themselves a little bit of bad karma here. What you give out, you receive tenfold, and I firmly believe that. But all things happen for a reason. You've got this death of this situation and this ending with the Tower card as well. This could be part of the Tower card here as well. But this is definitely endings of this cycle. So there's no more bickering, arguing, especially with the Ace of Swords here. This is cutting out all the, this is cutting to the truth sort of type thing of this relationship. So I will pull one more card. Sorry guys, sometimes these cards come out for a reason. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate, but there is something definitely going on with your relationship here. To me, it looks like an ending of a situation. You've gone through rather a traumatic experience. No Three of Swords though, so that's a good thing. But you have got the swords here. Here we go. And with this ending, you're bringing yourself into the Ten of Cups, which is a happy home life, family, all that sort of type thing. So I think maybe you might be going through the turmoil in a relationship. This relationship may not be ending. It's just you've hit a rough patch sort of type thing, but you're headed towards the Ten of Cups here. This is, 10 cups flowing with emotion sort of type thing. So maybe this difficult period, I'm going to go one more card. I can pick the cards up. And this can also be strange cards coming up. You've got the Five of Pentacles as well. This can be feeling, left out in the cold. This can be a lack of finances in a relationship, this sort of type of thing. So maybe this is what you're also dealing with. And I don't usually pull this many cards for a love reading, but they're a little bit confused. Maybe that's what you're feeling, is a little bit of confusion in this relationship. We'll go one more card, please. we've got the Seven of Cups here. We've got the Ten of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. This is basically, let's get these two cards up. The Seven of Cups here is all your hopes, wishes, and dreams, basically. And just remember, you've got that Wheel of Fortune in the centre of your main spread. Although this reading is a little bit, well, it is separate from the main reading. Sometimes the cards pull off of these ones as well. So these are the Seven Cups that you know, that's your hopes and wishes and stuff like this. This is basically telling me this is what you've been feeling like, you know, left out in the cold, not enough finances, not enough help, this sort of type thing. There's not enough, you're a one-man band basically. You've been trying to do all this by yourself. You've had all these hopes and dreams, you know, there's your Seven Cups with your hopes and dreams in them, you know, but this card here has also come up with the Ten of Cups, saying that you're headed to better times, that, you know, your 10 cups will be filled up with the happiness and love that you're basically seeking in this card here, in the Seven of Cups. So I hope that has helped. That's a bit of a, especially with the Tower and the Death card there, you know, that's basically, especially with the Ace of Swords here in the middle, this is cutting all this bullshit out. Excuse the French, I'm going to say it like it is. But yeah, just remember that final card, you will get to the end of it to reach your Ten of Cups. So it's quite a happy outcome there. And so, you know, the Ace of Swords there is the best card you can have to basically figure out all this. You've got the time too. You've got the Hermit card here. You've got the Knight of Pentacles that's snuck off and into the bush to have a wee think about things. He's left the battle. You know, this is leaving battles like this behind, and just sort out what you want in your own head. So I hope that's helped for the month of March, guys. Like I said, these are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody who is a Master number 33. But you can also watch your the life path number 6s for extra messages. You're a bit lucky like that, because you're a Master number. You can. It's a little bit like astrology. Like, you can watch your sun sign, you can watch your descending sign, and you can watch your moon sign, you can watch your Venus sign, all these sorts of things. Numerology is no different. You can watch other, if you know all your 5 core numbers in your chart and what they are, you can watch those ones just like you would on the normal star sign horoscopes or tarot readings for star signs. You can do exactly the same with the numerology reading, so it's just a little bit of extra information for you guys. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. You know where to find me by now, Sun, Moon, Tarot and Numerology, or my website is sunmoontarot.co.nz if you'd like a personal reading with any part of this reading or with your life in general for March. So I wish you well for the month of March, and love and light, guys. We'll see you on the flip side for April's readings.